Hello, you what's his faces, Tygon here, and today we're talking about the new season / new update that we have coming this April. And you guys wanted me to cover it, so I decided to go ahead, whip out my mic and cover it. But yeah, let's get into it. So there's been a few things. I don't know. How was your day, guys? Mine's been okay. I mean, I found this information out, and it just like a little tick. It's like if a fly annoys you. I'm like, okay. But yeah, let's get into it. So it's other than that though, it's everything else seems kind of amazing. So I will give it that. But yeah, let's continue. Let's get into it. So first off, we have new Battle Pass season, and yeah, so of course we have the new maps Rust, and we have Kill confirmed as well. Okay, so we have the premium Battle Pass, which of course that's just gonna give you Ghost and Seraph. Characters from the cowboy concept, weapons of the Western series of the wilderness, full of retro emotions. So that's interesting. We have free battle pass and the free whoa. Oh wait, never mind. I was about to say free battle pass rewards. So I was like, wait, what? So there's the Outlaw, of course, and then you have the Destructor. Then you have a new sniper rifle, Outlaw, designated shooter rifle with high maneuverability and fast firing speed and aiming speed. When hit by upper body and head, you can kill the enemy with one shot. Yeah, so that's not gonna work, and I'm gonna tell you why. But I don't want this to be too long. Actually, I'm gonna tell you guys why right now. But yeah, let's continue. And then you have new operator skill Destructor. I thought it was called yeah, I guess it's Destructor. And this is operator skill that fires bullets that have high penetration and track enemies. So it's basically aimbot with the J358 pistol. So, but okay, let's stop real quick. Why this new sniper rifle won't work. So it's a high maneuverability, fast firing speed, aiming speed, which can kill with upper body, head, and chest. So they're either going to have to buff the damage on this, or it's not going to work, because Call of Duty Mobile has a problem, and I'm not blaming them for it. Well, kind of, but the problem is, and this is the reason why the snipers are weak, the hitboxes on this game suck. I can get a headshot with the 𝓍𝓸𝓬𝓽𝓽𝓲𝓷𝓰𝓼 and it won't work. So this game is not able to make a sniper that's fast firing. Kind of like if you think about the ballista from Black Ops 2, that gun, which kind of takes down anyone else's argument that snipers are strong right now, but that gun, it fired fast, and if you got a upper chest shot, which most good snipers could do, then it was you got the kill. COD Mobile with the DL, you get hit markers all the time, which makes no sense. You should barely get hit markers with the DL. Like that is basically the DSR 50 in Black Ops 2, and even a noob, not saying it's like easy. Well, yeah, it's easy to snipe in this game, but even noobs should be able to really avoid getting too many hit markers with the DL, but you get so many. So if you're getting a lot of hit markers with the DL Q33 already, like pro players get hit markers with the DL, then we're gonna have a problem when it comes to this. And the reason why is simply because the hitboxes, they need to work, and I wish they would focus on that more so, because my favorite thing is optimization overall. Things being added is nice and all, but when they just fix the game and things work secretly that didn't work, that's great. One of the things that happened is they fixed gyroscope. One thing about gyroscope, most people don't know, and I didn't even say it, but if you were scoping in on someone, it would just kind of lean, and I would just deal with it. I wouldn't say it. I don't know if you guys noticed it in my videos. You would have to have paid really close attention. But if I was hard scoping an area, the gyroscope would just drift, and it wasn't my phone problem. It was just gyroscope. It would just jitter and stuff. They fixed it, and that was amazing. But anyway, let's continue. So Battle Pass level, I don't know about the sniper. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. But they're either gonna have to make it like the Arctic 50, the way it was in Season 1 and Season 2, or buff the damage a lot, and the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe they fixed the hitboxes, but it didn't seem like it. Battle Pass level up change. So instead of doing missions, you're just going to play a whole bunch of maps, and you're just gonna play a whole bunch and get a lot of kills. That's how I play the Battle Pass anyway, so that's not really much of a change for me. I just play it a lot in practice, because that's 90% of the time what I do when I play. And basically, I just see what I've done and what else I have to do, and then I just pinpoint the ones that I have to do, the missions. But other than that, and this seems pretty cool. It doesn't seem like that big of a change, but I guess for some people that have trouble finishing the missions on the Battle Pass, is gonna be like a godsend. But I do feel like the missions might have been better if you think about it. I don't know. Maybe this will be fun. Like, let's say you don't have that much time. Maybe doing the missions could allow you to get it done faster. But if the missions take a long time and you just want to play, maybe doing this would be better. So I actually now, after saying it out loud and reviewing in my head, see why this is potentially better than the other option, which it's fine either way. So okay, we have UI optimization overall. That's cool. Then we have multiplayer modes, new modes. The capture the flag mode, which seems pretty cool, and it looks to be like a little gold chest. So instead of a flag, you're using a gold chest, and because of the whole outlaw slash western vibes we're getting, so that's pretty cool. And I guess if it was the Christmas vibe, we'd have a candy cane or something. But basically, you protect ally gold and take away enemy gold. It's played for a total of 2 rounds, and the team with the most points wins. Stealing flag mode can be played on Rust, Crossfire, Crash, Raid, Hijack, Standoff maps. That seems pretty cool. And of course, you have the 1v1 duel mode, whereas that is nice and all. It's okay because it's not like a regular 1v1. I'll explain it real quick if you guys don't remember. So you have 2 players that face off in a 1v1. You can choose which weapon to choose at the start of the first round. Player who loses a round can choose which weapon they will use in the next round, and there are a total of 3 rounds, and if you win the second round, you win the match. 1-to-1 duel mode can be played on the Tavern Kill or Cage map. I played this, it's pretty fun, however, it's not like a regular 1v1. I just hope that you can use this particular map to do a regular 1v1, because it switches your weapons for you, and all that jazz. That freaking operator skill, she looks baller as junk, and she has purple, the channel colors, guys. But yeah, let's continue. And yo, I wanted that other skin that they had this time. I'm probably not gonna get it, but they basically had it in bundles for so cheap, and I literally had them enough money to get it. But it was in bundles, and I didn't have bundles, so it is what it is. New mode, kill confirm mode, which I really did love, even though I didn't play that much. I really did love it though. I think it debuted in Black Ops 2, if I'm not wrong. But essentially, you would run around and get a kill, and it wouldn't necessarily count until you confirm that kill, kind of like in Battle Royale, which I do love that little kill confirm concept that they have, and that they actually make it like that. But essentially, let's say I kill an enemy, the enemy is not really dead. Well, I mean, they're dead, but it's not an actual kill until someone collects their dog tags on my team. But if the enemy picks it up, the kill is denied. And so this is just going to really allow for high kill gameplays and people probably breaking their records, which is going to be interesting. So every time you collect like I just explained that. Existing mode changes, so range map added to prop hunt mode, and points earned by score stream and ultra fire mode have been adjusted. I probably would play ultra fire mode more if it had more for snipers, but hey. Okay, so we know, yeah, new map Rust, new map Tavern, and then the new operator skill kill. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Destructor because this is in Korean. And it's translated, but anyway, yeah, this kind of basically the J5 pistol, just with aim assist, like with aimbot. When the penetration rate is high and it's close to the enemy, it fires a bullet with induction. Oh, so it fires automatically. New tactical weapon, cryogenic grenade. I tried that and it's interesting, really interesting. It might be a tad OP. I don't know yet, but we're gonna see. This thing is definitely gonna be annoying. But yeah, basically you throw down and it's a big radius and it just sprays like a sprinkler and it just slows anyone down in that radius. So optimization improvement. Sparrows have been optimized to trigger small explosions and to be more effective long-range combat. Okay. The War Machine has been optimized to trigger medium-sized explosions and to be more effective in medium/melee combat. So hopefully they kind of nerfed it long range, but the War Machine, my goodness. Speaking of the War Machine and the Hive, since we're about to get into Hive, people say the Hive is OP. It is needed to prevent the War Machine because one thing people would do is they would just run around, and it doesn't seem like they stopped anything, but they would just run around with the Hive, with the War Machine. With the Hive being present, you cannot just run around with that thing, and I love it. And this actually might nerf the Hive, which is kind of needed, and I agree with this, but essentially it was a needed thing. It was a necessary evil to stop the War Machine. And even you guys know my disdain for the trip mines, so the reason why it's weird that I like the Hive, but I like it because it's a necessary evil for the War Machine. But anyway, the Hive used by the enemy in display color is red. It has been optimized to distinguish enemy from allies. I don't think it needs to be red. I just think it needs to be a little bit more visible. But when you attack an invincible enemy, UI hints are exposed under the crosshairs. Okay, so basically if your crosshair goes over someone and if someone's invincible, it's going to let you know, which is interesting. I mean, okay. When UAV is activated, enemies out of sight are marked with an empty circle. That's one of the things I was noticing with the beta. I don't know if you guys heard me talking about it when I did my video on the drop shot button, which we're going to be talking about today. But Yeah, I kind of pointed out to that. Maybe I cropped it out of the video. Optimized to use the projected objects more smoothly. Okay, so that's interesting. So I guess the nades and the throwables and stuff. Well, no, not projectile. They're projected. Okay. So when approaching near the top of the ladder button is exposed and corresponding buttons must be pressed. The ladder usage has been optimized by using a ladder to descend. Okay, I'm actually happy about this because I would be playing S&D, get stuck on the freaking ladder, and then get shot down. So this is dope, and I know exactly where I'm going to put the button. I'm going to put it right where I have my knife throwback button, so that seems dope. Actually, maybe not there, because let's say if you're running around and it pops up in your face and you accidentally click it and you get on. So I'm going to have to make a video about that. So balance adjustment, lift, gravity spike cooldown has been reduced. Yes. Shock RC can attack up to 2 times. No. COD Mobile, why? Why do you do this to me? The Shock RC is already OP enough for its price, and it doesn't say that it lowered its price. So that okay, so one thing with the Shock RC is you would be able just to run with a friend, right? And if a friend or a teammate got shocked by the Shock RC, if you could take out the enemy coming, you would be fine. But no, now it stops 2 people. That's insane. And this is another thing. Oh my goodness. But that's kind of insane. Oh wow. This doesn't need to be a thing. Basically, I guess everyone just needs to run around with the whatchamacallit perk. I think it's called the cold-blooded, or one of those perks, basically where enemy AI doesn't mess with you. Everyone's basically gonna have that. It doesn't really matter much for me since I'm a sniper and I don't really need the other perks. But for anyone else that uses a green perk, they might be a little bit upset by this. But yeah, just basically wear that perk from now on, because that's a little bit too OP. Like that's more OP than than a lot of things, because you get it so quickly, and if you have like a fast cycle, that can definitely be bad. But okay, ICR1 aiming speed and accuracy is increased. Okay, the stability of the UL736 has been increased. I'm actually happy about the ICR1 because it means that it's a really cool looking gun. So the fact that it now is actually good, it seems like it might be good, is pretty cool. So increased accuracy of BK57. Dang, iFerg just made a video about this, and it basically claimed it's at least one of the best guns in the game, second only to the I forget the name, but it's the HBR, which is going to be released now. But yeah, so HVK 30 damage and reload speed increase. The HVK 30, I tried it out. It was okay, but it's great long range, but close range it's garbage. So hopefully they fix that, because I was literally spraying and tracking someone with it, and I was doing my best. Like it was some pretty good tracking on my end, and he ran up to me and killed me with an SMG. I'm like, okay. But Man of War accuracy has been increased. Okay, it kind of needed that. MSMC's accuracy and stability have increased. Yes, the MSMC never was supposed to be that jumpy mess that it was. It was supposed to be a pretty cool weapon that was lightweight. You would run around with it, had pretty good accuracy and decent damage, and you could actually hit people from medium range with it. That's how I remember it. That's how I remembered it in BO2, and it was one of my favorite weapons there. So when it's coming out with the gold skin, it's gonna be some nice BO2 nostalgia. But yeah, this actually sounds pretty cool for it. I might actually start to use the MSMC. That little jumpy thing where the accuracy and recoil is crazy. They should put that on the AK-47. But and then you guys know, basically make the AK-47 very volatile, high damage, and yeah, that's what you want to do with an AK. But they haven't. But it's okay. So the effect of reducing time to aim the weapon after your agile perk is running has been reduced. This is how they nerf snipers. So I do know why they did this. It's basically for the new sniper, because as you guys remember, how should I say? That sniper has a very fast aim in speed, so it's to kind of nerf that. However, it's going to nerf the DL. So the DL is basically done. The Arctic and the other gun that's what guns are going to be used. The Locust, that's just a mess. I mean, yeah. So the reason, once again, I'm like, how are they going to do this thing? Is because that's kind of what the Locust was supposed to be, right? What is the Locust? I mean, the Locust, we don't know. I really don't know. Like, the snipers, they make no sense. You would think that if, they're nerfing all the snipers, they would nerf the Arctic. But no, they don't nerf the Arctic. They just nerf the DL, even though the Arctic's stronger. And then the 𝓲𝓻 was supposed to be a stronger DL that had a faster fire rate, which makes no sense. It basically became a weaker DL, but with a fast fire rate, and then it got a nerf. So that's basically what the Outlaw is going to be. I'm confused. I don't know what is happening with the snipers. I mean, I do, but basically, I feel like here's their little plan. Because the hitboxes on the game suck, instead of having a sniper that's a one-shot, and because there's no way they can make a one-shot sniper really, because it would become OP, and the hitboxes suck, so you're always going to have that problem of the sniper not working. They're making fast-firing snipers that are, I guess, I don't know, stronger. I mean, fast-firing snipers that are a tad weaker to kind of counteract that. That's what the 𝓲𝓻 is, and that's what the Arctic is, and that's apparently what this is going to be. That's the trend we have here. But, I mean, the 𝓲𝓻, that junk is... But, yeah, anyway, let's continue. So, where was I? Purifier's fuel has been reduced. It actually needed that. I was gonna make a video on how like the Purifier is low-key OP because I would play a lot of public matches and people use that more so in public, and they were taking me out with that junk. VTOL duration has been reduced. I don't think so. VTOL, if you get a VTOL, you deserve it, but and it's whatever. Stealth helicopter duration has been reduced. Okay. HBRA3 aiming speed and accuracy have been reduced. I mean, that's kind of messed up, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, everyone's gonna get the gun, but still. The aiming speed of the RPD/M4 light machine gun has been reduced, but the accuracy has increased during firing. Okay. Okay, I can deal with that. I don't really think the accuracy. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. Okay, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see. But BR mode, I actually do like BR mode. It's just, here's my thing about BR, especially when leveling up to get prizes and stuff. It's another game entirely. So trying to get to legendary there, or trying to get a prize there, like let's say trying to get to Master 2, it's another game entirely. And unless you're grinding the game or you have a good squad up, it's like playing two different games. It's like basically trying to rank high in PUBG and Call of Duty at the same time. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but hopefully they're gonna. I don't see it. It's weird. It's like another game within a game. I was thinking maybe they just lower what it takes to get into a certain league, but then it kind of takes away from the people that play BR. I just don't think they should put certain things in BR. Like maybe, I don't know, it'll be easier if you do it in BR, but like if you want something in multiplayer, you have to get to legendary or something, or to a certain number, like 7,000 points total, because it's like playing two different games. But let's continue. Dang, it's already 18 minutes. Optimization improvement. So you got aerial improvement, modeling, and aerial platforms have been improved. The location of the aerial platform is no longer fixed. The appearance and location of randomly determined, so they may not appear. Added a tactical zipline to move to the aerial platforms. Okay, it will reappear 5/1, so May 1st, with changes applied. The composition of crash/killhouse restaurant standoff pipeline training area nuclear power plant have been optimized. Oh, that was disgusting. The pipeline in the launch base has been optimized and changed to be able to pass through sliding. Okay. The range of snowfields in the bus stop has been reduced. Okay. The overall scenery and roads of the dock have been changed. The height of the mountain has been lowered in the countdown areas. Okay. And then the battle pass. The poltergeist, the ghost kind of thing. Okay. Becomes, well, a battle rail thingy. You become transparent for a short period of time, become clear as you get further from the enemy, and more exposed as you get closer. The effect ends when you fire a firearm. Okay, so I mean, if you, if you are sniping, this is gonna be crazy. Balance adjustments: the Cerberus HP and damage have been reduced, and the rewards available for killing it have been increased. What? I've always thought the Cerberus was weak. I wish they just made that junk really strong. Increased damage received when outside of the safe zone later in the game. When wearing armor, the ability to protect the damage of the grenades and cluster munitions have been removed. Armored durability has been significantly increased. Aircraft class skill charge speed has significantly been increased. Healing class, like I feel kind of sick, not corona sick, but mucus sick. Healing class healing effect has been increased. Assassin's class skill range and skill movement speed has been increased. That it kind of needed that. The mechanic class, it's the ninja class. The mechanic class EMP drone duration and slow effect have been reduced. I know this, most guys aren't even here, but let's continue. Optimization and improvement warfare, faster progress at the beginning of the game. The first safe zone is created at the start of the game. Ooh, players who have already died do not appear on the ground. If you drop after the resurrection, the blue marker above. Okay. If there are any attachments available in the backpack when acquiring the gun, it will be mounted automatically. Okay, if you take damage outside the safe zone, the warning sign will be displayed more clearly. Okay, improved game delays that occur during play. Okay, so S36 and GKS have been added to Battle Royale mode. New legendary attachments have been added. The magazine size increased and reload time reduced. Shotgun silencer. Okay, that's interesting. A sliding speed increases. Ooh, they should add sliding duration. In addition, the number of impact forces significantly reduced and ammunition. Okay, balance adjustments. So yeah, just little bug fixes, balance adjustments and stuff. But new button, the crawl. That's basically the prone button. It's been added, guys. It was inevitable, but I don't. New. Okay, well I'll talk about that at the end. Okay, UI and yeah, that's basically it. Okay. I don't know why I turned off my device. So, what does this mean? What does the crawl action mean or whatever? This particular thing, it's not OP in its own sense. The thing that is OP is the ADS button, or the gun button with the bullet and the scope. I'm going to explain this here. I might put it at the beginning of the video, but the prone button, instant proning, is not OP. It's always been in Call of Duty, and it took skill. However, the fact that we have the ADS button, it takes no skill. You just tap that and then you hit the ADS button and move your finger up. There's no skill required whatsoever to do that. And is that a problem? Yes. Will it be fixed? No, probably not. Unless they add a nerf if you're using the ADS button, which they probably won't use. It's not going to be fixed because, as I said in my sniper video, why snipers need to be buffed or whatever, the ADS button is to get more players into the game. People that are not playing claw, and that just want to have a fun time with the game. So it's, I don't know what other way to say it, but it's just I wouldn't say it's like a noob tube item or whatever. That's what old COD people would say in terms of the console games and stuff. But it's gonna be definitely change the landscape. Most people don't realize how much it's gonna change the game, but it will. And because of the ADS button, which of course I know they can't take out, because I mean, you get the ADS button's a pretty good invention. It really does allow anyone to come ahead and play the game, which I do love, but it does have its downfalls in terms of making things too easy. It's, if you guys think about it, it only takes 2 fingers to drop shot, or it's like 2 actions, which is insanely simple. Even on console, it took more effort. It's gonna take more effort. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen there. I mean, unless they slow down drop shotting or nerf it, which in that case, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. It's been Tygon, and I mean, this is already a 23-minute video, which is insane. I might have some gameplay, but since we're here, if you guys are still here, I don't know if I might put this at the beginning or the end. Someone asked me what's my obsession with skill gap. I don't have an obsession with skill gap, but basically, I don't know. I didn't really see it. They worded it kind of weird, but here's what I'm gonna say on this topic, basically. So, skill gap, right, guys? They said, why do you care so much about skill gap? Well, any game without skill gap is not a really fun game. Think about chess. If there's no skill gap, it's not gonna be a fun game. The skill gap in that game is just mental prowess. Games like Call of Duty, the skill gap in that game is mechanical plus mental prowess, but more on the mechanical side. But if you are a smart player, you can pretty much dominate anyone. However, adding certain things, for example, like the double shock RC, which you don't need to get that many kills to get, and it can stop 2 people, like that's pretty much almost half the team, or 2/5 of the team that you can stop with a score streak that costs almost as much as a UAV, or not, if not less. Like that type of thing, I mean, it's interesting to say the least. But so that I don't know if you guys can get it from that. I don't want to really, how should I say, I'm rambling all over the place, but Stuff like that is stuff that I consider okay. That kind of lowers the skill gap, and it makes the game not fun because if you're playing, you want to play to get better, and the more you play, the better you get. So I know why they're lowering the skill gap, because they want more people to play, but at the same time you lose people. So that's the big thing that games always have to do, even with Fortnite. Make sure to keep the casual and the professional players happy / good players happy, which is a hard task to do, but just and I feel like they're doing okay, but in some areas I'm not too sure, but I guess overall I would say they're doing a pretty good job, except for the snipers. But that's about it, guys. This has been a 25-minute video. If any of you guys lasted this long, thank you. But yeah, peace out.
Bom, bom, bom.